High heels can change how a woman walks, how she stands, and how everyone in the room looks at her. And most people don't even realize why it works. Think about the last time you noticed a woman in high heels. You probably don't remember her face clearly, but you remember the feeling. Something about it stayed with you. The confidence, the sound, the way she moved. Today, we're breaking down why high heels have that effect. And why, after all these years, nothing has replaced them. A lot of people say high heels are just shoes. Some say they're uncomfortable. Some say women only wear them for fashion. Others say heels are outdated and flats are better. But if that were true, high heels would have disappeared a long time ago. Trends come and go. Jeans change. Hairstyles change. But heels never leave. So the real question is this: why do high heels still have power? Why do they still turn heads? Why do they still feel sexy, even in a world where comfort is king? Most people give lazy answers. They say it's just style, or it's tradition. But that doesn't explain the reaction. That doesn't explain why heels can make a simple outfit feel bold, or why a woman can put on heels and suddenly feel different about herself. There's something deeper going on here. Let's start with posture, because this is where everything begins. High heels change the way the body naturally stands. When a woman puts on heels, her posture shifts without her thinking about it. Her back straightens. Her shoulders pull back. Her chest lifts. Her hips tilt slightly. This isn't forced. It just happens. That posture alone sends a message. Confidence, control, presence. Even before she takes a step, she already looks more aware of herself. People notice that without knowing why. Now think about walking. Walking in heels is different from walking in flats. The steps are shorter. The movement is smoother. There's a rhythm to it. Each step feels more intentional. That rhythm slows things down, just enough for people to look. And then there's the sound. That sharp, clean click against the floor. You hear it before you see her. Your attention shifts without permission. That sound creates expectation. Something is coming. High heels don't rush. They announce. Another reason heels are so powerful is contrast. Heels take something normal and make it stand out. A simple dress looks different. Jeans and a plain top feel elevated. Even silence feels louder when someone walks by in heels. They turn regular moments into noticeable ones. Now let's talk about confidence, because this is the part people underestimate the most. High heels don't just change how others see a woman. They change how she sees herself. High heels also carry history. For hundreds of years, heels have been linked to power, status, and desire. Kings wore them. Queens wore them. Performers wore them. Over time, that meaning didn't disappear. It evolved. So when someone sees heels today, there's a quiet connection to all of that past meaning. Confidence, authority, attraction. It's already built in. Another reason heels work so well is effort. Heels show intention. They say, I chose this. In a world where everything is fast, loose, and casual, effort stands out. When a woman wears heels, it shows awareness. It shows care. It shows presence. And presence is sexy. Let's be honest. High heels are not invisible. They don't blend in. They demand attention, but they don't beg for it. That balance is rare. There's also mystery in heels. They suggest without explaining. They hint without revealing too much. A woman in heels doesn't need to say anything. The message is already being sent. Movement feels different too. Sitting, standing, turning around. Everything looks sharper, not stiff, not forced, just intentional. Now think about how heels affect a room. When a woman in heels walks in, energy changes. Conversations slow. Eyes follow. Not because she's loud, but because heels change the pace. They slow time just enough for people to notice. Another thing people don't talk about is control. Walking in heels takes balance and awareness. That control shows, even if no one can explain it. And that's the real key to sexiness. It's felt, not explained. High heels also change how legs look. The calves tighten. The lines look longer. The shape shifts. This isn't about fashion rules. It's simple visual impact. Longer lines grab attention. But here's something important. Heels are only sexy when the woman wearing them owns them. Confidence makes the difference. A woman uncomfortable in heels won't get the same effect. But a woman who moves naturally in them, that's when everything clicks. Because sexiness isn't the shoe. It's the mindset the shoe unlocks. Here's the truth most people avoid saying out loud. High heels are sexy because they change how a woman feels about herself. And that feeling spreads to everyone around her. That's it. It's not about pain. It's not about pleasing others. It's not about rules. It's about transformation. The moment heels go on, something shifts. The walk changes. The posture changes. The mindset changes. And people respond instantly. High heels don't ask for attention. They command it quietly. That's why they've survived every trend, every comfort movement, every fashion reset. Because nothing else does what they do. High heels are more than shoes. They're a signal, a shift, a statement without words. They shape posture. They control movement. They create sound. They build confidence. They carry history. And most of all, they change how a woman enters a space. That combination is rare. That's why heels still matter. That's why they still turn heads. That's why they're still seen as sexy. Not because they try to be, because they are. Subscribe for more videos like this.